Dear friends, thank you for this opportunity to speak about for the stand on this day. I feel really privileged and I'm happy to share about stand to those of you who are listening and interested in the life and mission of Stan. In 2019, when Stan Swamy stayed in Indian Social Institute, Bangalore for 6 months, he decided to put his thoughts together and prepared a memoir and titled it with a question: why truth has become so bitter, dissent so intolerable, and justice so out of reach. As a friend and close associate of Stan in the last 20 years, I would say that he dedicated his life to search for deeper understanding of these realities, not just from a pure academic point of view, but also from practical praxis. He decided to closely interact with the Adivasis and share their lives, which was filled with pathos, struggles, and hopes. Though born in Tamil Nadu, after joining the Society of Jesus, the Jesuits, he decided to cast his lot with the most excluded communities, the Dalits and Adivasis. He spent over 3 decades in Jharkhand. He changed his name from Stanislas Lourdes Swamy to Stan Swamy so that every Adivasi could call him easily by his name. Whenever he is asked to speak, he would start with "my Adivasi sisters and brothers." Such was the close bond he cherished. The hard realities of the Adivasis forced him to speak the truth and truth to the power. Through his writings, filing cases in the High Court, and speeches, he became the voice of the Adivasis. He said, and I quote, "We live in a country where law and order agencies neither follow the provisions of the Constitution nor the judgments of the Supreme Court. PESA Act is only a tip of an iceberg. Compulsions from the corporate houses outweigh the government's obligation to the citizens of this country. Consequently, every dissenter is torn in the flesh of the state." However, he says, truth must be spoken, right to dissent must be upheld, and justice must reach the doorsteps of the poor. And Stan refuses to be a silent spectator. These sayings of Stan in some sense captures his life story. I know Stan as someone strongly rooted in the life of Jesus, be it the Jesuits, the church, corporate, or state. He would put forward his critique straight and sometimes blunt, which many may not accept it. He would not bother about what others would think of him, his image, or status. He lived a life deeply rooted in the gospel and universal values. His lifestyle reflected the Adivasi belief system. Every day in the morning, he found time for silence. He would quietly walk around the Bagaicha campus and at the end would spend quality time in silence in front of the Patal, the stone in which names of the Adivasis are engraved, which is at the center of the Bagaicha building. He collected flowers from various plants in the garden and offered them to the martyrs. I happened to be with him just before his arrest, the first week of October. When he returned from his walk, I asked him, "Stan, you were standing in front of the Patal for quite some time silently. What were you doing?" And he told me, "I infuse every day my spirit with the spirit of the martyrs of Adivasis." At the age of 83, when COVID-19 pandemic was at its peak, he was arrested by the NIA and imprisoned on 8 October 2020. He was not afraid of arrest, for he knows that he has done nothing wrong. He knows all allegations are concocted stories of the state because he questioned the rulers and the powerful authorities. Despite being behind the bars, given his age-related ailments, he never complained. Even from prison, he was giving hope to others. He sent me many letters and poems. Let me state a few of them. Humanity is bubbling in Taloja. A caged bird can still sing. After 2 months of experience in prison, he wrote, "Prison life, a great leveler. Inside the daunting prison gates, all belongings taken away, but for the bare essentials. You comes first, I comes after, we is the air one breathes. Nothing is mine, nothing is yours, everything is ours. Lo, this commonality is wrought by compulsion. If only all humans would embrace it freely and willingly, all would truly become children of Mother Earth." And for the new year, he wrote, "May the new flame help us discern truth from untruth and hold fast to truth. May truth embolden us to speak truth to the power and be ready to pay the price." Just after Easter, in April, he wrote, "Light overpowering darkness, hope replacing despair, love winning over hate is the message of Jesus risen." Considering his ailments, the Mumbai High Court granted his petitions to be admitted in Holy Family Hospital for treatment on 28 May after 8 months of imprisonment. From the hospital today, he greets all of us, lawyers, Jesuits, friends, people of Jharkhand, who are tirelessly working for his release and all co-accused. Stan is a special gift to all of us, especially for us Jesuits. Let us celebrate his life. Let us pass on his legacy to all others. Thank you so much.